Race 1 of the 2023 Pirelli French round. After 40 days off, we return from the summer break. We are racing in Magny-Cours. First time pole sitter Garrett Gerloff leads them towards turn 1, but Alvaro Bautista with the inside line has outdragged him. Through the Grand Courbe they come then for the first time, and Bautista hits the front. He's now going to be joined in a Ducati 1-2. Michael Ruben Rinaldi pops past as well. So Gerloff should now come under assault on the brakes now. Heaviest braking zone on the circuit in the run down towards the Adelaide hairpin on lap 1. Gerloff, though, does have plenty of top speed underneath him on that BMW. He defends for the moment at least. Razgatlioglu squirming under braking. They've gone either side of Gerloff. Jonathan Rea goes down almost. Coming off the Adelaide hairpin, he's going to lose a few positions. He came round the outside of Garrett Gerloff. They went 3 abreast. Razgatlioglu through on the inside. Rea tried to make the pass on the outside, and in the end it's a miracle that he's only lost 1 place to Loris Baz. Garrett Gerloff now stemming the bleeding in 4th position. He's got a bit of a buffer over Loris Baz. Lowe's and Rea dicing out for 6th position. I think Alex Lowe's actually got back through as Razgatlioglu now tries to make the pass on Michael Ruben Rinaldi. Through past the Chateau d'Eau. Rinaldi responds in towards the Lycée complex at the end of the opening lap. Razgatlioglu deep on the brakes. Another of the longer braking zones here in Magny-Cours. And now through the chicane to end lap 1. There's going to be no opportunity for Rinaldi to immediately answer back.
And this is where Bautista was struggling last time around.
Razgatlioglu down the inside to make that pass on Alvaro Bautista, and Rinaldi might be able to get up alongside him as well. Bautista will have had memories of the final couple of sectors here in Magny-Cours, but he has managed to defend against Rinaldi for the moment at least. Alvaro Bautista then on the tail of Toprak Razgatlioglu, who's all out of shape under braking for the Adelaide hairpin. Loris Baz, big moment there up towards the front of the field. Is that a mechanical problem for Alvaro Bautista? Bautista is pulling up at the side of the circuit, and Toprak Razgatlioglu has an opportunity to take a 25-point swing as he leads in Magny-Cours.
Yeah, and this is where that non-score last time out in Most is really critical for Toprak, but at least this could balance up the books for Toprak. He's got half a second in hand over Rinaldi. Bautista's been able to get going again.
So Bautista back up and running. We watch back what happened to Alvaro Bautista on lap 3.
Loses the front and then just struggles to get the bike going again. So it is possible that he stalls it.
See it again from on board with Alvaro Bautista, but facing back to Michael Ruben Rinaldi. And we're going to see them all going past him here. Startling for Bautista. The team can't believe it. Razgatlioglu had already got into a race-leading position, but here he is under attack from Michael Ruben Rinaldi once again. Coming off golf, Rinaldi's got the advantage through there. Rea behind, makes an attack down the inside of Garrett Gerloff. A classic Jonathan Rea block pass through the Adelaide hairpin. Jonathan Rea is back through for 3rd position. Gerloff is going to try and attack him once again, but I think Rea's got the advantage. So a bite between the 2 KRTs now. Rea back into the provisional podium places.
Yeah, of the top 5, Toprak the slowest of the top 5 as well, as he tries to defend from Rinaldi.
Rinaldi with the advantage, admittedly, for Toprak. There's small margins in it in terms of race pace at the head of the field, but Rinaldi, you feel, could do more if he had clear air in front of him, and Rinaldi now is going to try and prove it. He lunges down the inside of Razgatlioglu, moves him off the circuit altogether. Rea and Gerloff almost side by side, so they're not going to be able to capitalise on that misfortune for Razgatlioglu, but boy, have we got some races on our hands up in those top 5 positions. Gerloff doing well to come back at Jonathan Rea, to his credit.
Yeah, and for Gerloff, he's trying to hang on as well as he can. We'll see if Lowe's is able to attack him now down into 15. Gets down the inside, and we'll see if he can make that move stick. He's going to try and do it into the chicane.
It was almost like team riding as well, because Jonathan Rea then unintentionally backed up Garrett Gerloff, and Alex Lowe's was able to squeeze his way through for 4th position. Bold from Gerloff to try around the outside at turn 15, but now the 2 KRT men have moved into 3rd and 4th positions. Advantage for the BMW is similar to the advantage for the Ducati, as Alex Lowe's makes a surprise pass on Jonathan Rea. I don't think that was intentional. I think he was braking late to defend against Garrett Gerloff. Slides down the inside of Rea. A puff of smoke from Lowe's as they make their way off the Adelaide hairpin. It's Rea, Lowe's and Gerloff still all scrapping it out for 3rd position. Lorenzo Baldassari, who was down in 16th position, fighting off Axel Bassani. Rinaldi should escape away coming off that turn 3, stretch away slightly, but this is the closest Toprak has been in towards the braking zone into the Adelaide hairpin. You can see how much later Razgatlioglu is on the brakes. It's side by side. Can Toprak get it stopped? Rinaldi tries to cut back. Superb from Toprak Razgatlioglu to lead on lap 12 of race 1 in this 2023 Pirelli French round, but it's an immediate response from Michael Ruben Rinaldi to recover the lead.
Yeah, and that's where the big issue for making the move at 5 is Rinaldi is able to get that drive on the exit. So for Toprak, we'll see if he tries it down in towards the next chicane.
Here are your race leaders. Rinaldi, after a new personal best lap, led and looked fairly comfortable at the end of lap 13, but Razgatlioglu's come straight back at him. Again, they will be side by side. Again, Rinaldi with the better acceleration coming off that Adelaide hairpin to recover the race lead.
Yeah, it's just the strength of Ducati, but look at how much closer Toprak is now for down into the 180 corner sideways.
And Razgatlioglu tries to get alongside Michael Ruben Rinaldi through the 180 hairpin, and he's done so. Rinaldi all the way around the outside, holds on valiantly once again. It looks like a matter of time for Toprak, but Rinaldi is throwing everything at this. And now Razgatlioglu up the hill in towards turn 11, forces Rinaldi away from the racing line. Rinaldi will rejoin. Oh, he rejoins almost into the side of Razgatlioglu as they come through turn 13. And frustrated face there for Kenan Safoglu, but it is his man, Toprak Razgatlioglu, who has hit the front.
Yeah, Rinaldi can't be annoyed at Toprak for that. He did that to Toprak at the start of the race as well.
Another point to be picked up here for Bautista as he leaps to the inside now, going in towards turn 5 on lap 16. Position defended for the moment by Iker Lecuona, but really it is just a matter of time before Bautista is through on the next 2 men in front of him.
Yeah, Iker with a big look over his shoulder. He knows who's coming through as well, and Bautista is able to make that move very comfortably.
And Lecuona sees who it is, moves to the inside. I think that was to defend, but in the end it looked like he was getting out of the way because Bautista surges through on the outside of him. Loris Baz, the home man, is next in line, and Baz, after his early efforts, has faded in this race. He's been passed by Dominic Egerter for 10th position. He's now 4 seconds back from Egerter inside those top 10 places, so Bautista is swiftly through on him with a significant pace advantage. His advantage over the men up ahead of him now in the top 10 places is less significant, and it'll be more of a grind for Bautista in the remaining 5 laps of this race.
For Locatelli, he had that grid penalty as well. He's been able to recover from it and give himself a chance at some decent points. But you can see for Petrucci, he wants another spot.
Oh, he makes contact with Andrea Locatelli. Locatelli leaving the door open. Petrucci tries to get alongside him, has a sniff of that 6th place. Now he might be able to press home his advantage. No, Locatelli again closes the door, and Petrucci will have to live to fight another day. But he's looking like he wants to get past fairly sharpish here. Andrea Locatelli versus Danilo Petrucci. Take 2. Petrucci this time right up alongside to make that pass. He stays on the circuit. Locatelli wants to answer back, but it's single file on the exit. And I think Danilo Petrucci has finally got that move done this time around for 6th place. Matter of time perhaps in the race for 10th position as Locatelli ducks back to the inside here on Danilo Petrucci. Petrucci covers that off. We have still got some racing left in this one, haven't we, with 2 to go, because Garrett Gerloff is right up alongside Alex Lowes, and Gerloff in fact is through on Alex Lowes on lap 19.
Yeah, we saw Lowes have a big look down at his left boot there, so there must be that smoke we've seen. There must be some sort of fluid coming out as well. He's just checking to see about that gear shift. Maybe there's a little bit of oil that slipped onto it. And for Lowes, he drops down that position. He had been catching Jonathan Rea up until then. Big slide there as well through the change of direction. If he's able to come away with a top 5 finish, that's a good result for him. A lap to go to try and hold off these riders that are going to be chasing him down.
Toprak Razgatlioglu, the modern master of Magny-Cours, exits the final turn to take his 7th victory at the Pirelli French round.
Dopo andava meglio dei primi giri.